you are.
Oh, okay. Let me just grab my guitar here.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Today we're just going to do one song. And, Michael wrote it. And it's called Natasha. Who knew? Go ahead.
I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. Now you're my one, and you're my only regret. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. And I lost my job just the other day, and like everybody else, well, I've got a mountain of bills that need to be paid. Then I lost my way, now I don't know which way to go. But the wind may blow and the grass may grow. For all we know, it just might snow. And what'll I do? What'll we become when the day is over and the night's begun? What'll I do about me and you? I told you before, we aren't so through. But I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. And I'm so sorry, I never treat you like that again. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I used to sit up at night just so I could watch you. And I wrote on my bedroom wall, Michael loves Natasha. But I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. But I'm so sorry, I'd never treat you like that again. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said.
Wow, that's a sad song.
Okay. Okay. BOOZHOO. And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. This is Natasha. BOOZHOO Gakina Aya. Hello, everybody. And this is the singer of that song, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Niji. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. Nice job. Thanks. How you doing? Anin. Eiji Ayan. How are you? How are you, Nij Anishinaabe Dug? How are you, my fellow people? My fellow Anishinaabe. What's up, Indians? What's up, Indians? You know. And to our Chimokaman. What is the plural for Chimokaman? Would that be like Chimokaman Wug? Chimokaman Wug? Chimokaman Yag? I guess I don't even know. Edie Win. To our long knife brothers and sisters. We got an email from somebody. They're like, hey, you might be surprised to know, but I'm just some old white lady, but I really love your show. And I was like, hey, guess what? There are a lot of the old what we call long knife ladies who watch this show. We get a lot of support from non-Indian people. That's true. Yeah. So anyway, BOOZHOO, everyone. BOOZHOO. Gakina. What was our word yesterday? Gakina Eya. Everyone. No, it was like, yeah, maybe it was. Anyway, let's see who's here. Hey, Gwen's here, sweetie. No way. BOOZHOO, Gwen. Should we give her a silver or a gold star? Let's give Gwen a gold star. All right. And let's give a silver star to Jim. BOOZHOO, Jim. Hey, Jim. And Papa Wagosh is back. Papa Wagosh. Bronze star for Papa. Okay. Hey, Papa Wagosh. What's going on? Hey, Sequoia Hummingbird's here too. By the way, Sequoia Hummingbird turns out to be an Ikwe. Yeah, I saw that. How's it going, my sister from another mister? Yesterday we were like, oh, here comes Sequoia Hummingbird, that good old guy. Because it looks like there's a guy in a beard on Sequoia's little picture there. Yeah, huh? Hey, and everyone's favorite hippie, Diane's back. BOOZHOO, Diane. Diane says, dang, my phone screwed up. BOOZHOO, everyone. Diane's here. BOOZHOO, Diane. And Sequoia says, gratitude for blessings, magic, and divine reflections on this solar eclipse. We're having a solar eclipse today? Is that right? I didn't even hear about that. Wow. Blessings, magic. Ooh. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab ya. Is that a song? Yeah. I think that was a song from the 80s. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab ya. I forget who did it. Nancy Schmancy's here, sweetie. What about you, Nancy Schmancy? What's going on? I'm always happy to see Nancy Schmancy when it's floor washing day. You're going to come over and wash our floors? Hey, don't say that to Nancy Schmancy. What? We're not going to do it. Well, we're supposed to. We're traditional Indians. Yeah. If you're traditional Anishinaabe, today is the sacred day of washing floors. You see, back in the days of the grandfathers, when our ancestors were in the boarding schools, I think they had to come up with days of the week and translate it back into Ojibwe. That's my theory. Yeah. You know, I don't know if we had like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before we had to learn English. I just don't know if Ojibwe's talked like that. I think we had like, oh, there's today, there's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, you know, many moons from now. But when boarding schools came along, we suddenly had to learn the English word, and they would go, okay, today is called Saturday. And the Ojibwe person would be like, well, what's that in our language? She goes, well, you know, on Saturdays when we have to wash the floors. Oh, because they make the kids do the janitorial work? Yep. Who am I talking to? You're talking to yourself. That's not a good sign. What? Gazibi geese, again a gay, geese are good. It is floor washing day. So that's my theory of when we came up with a translation for the word Saturday. Does Saturday have something to do with Saturn? I wonder. Probably. I think the name Saturn has something to do with Satan. I think this is Satan's day. You think it's Satan's day? Yep. Sunday is God's day. Saturday is Satan's day. Because Sunday we call prayer day. That's right. So when Sunday rolled around, the Ojibwe boarding school kids were like, what do we call this day? You know, it's the day we go pray in the church. Let's call it prayer day. Anama e Gija good. That's tomorrow. Yeah. But today is Gazibigi Sagina Gay Gija good. Floor washing day. And so a lot of people kind of forget that part of Anishinaabe culture. What's that? The cleanliness, the fastidiousness of Indian people. I don't know, man. Most of the people I know are kind of slobs. Well, I know, me too. You know, a lot of us, you look around here, our place is pretty well lived in. I'm not even going to say it's that clean. You know, we do the dishes and, laundry every 3 months. But, and it's easy for us. We don't have any kids here. But, you ever walk into like your cousin's home or something and it's just a wreck? They got dishes everywhere and it's laundry all over the place and kids are running around in just a diaper. And it's just a mess. And we go, well, I guess that's just our way. We're the casual race. We're not all, colonized, making things have to be super clean and perfect, That's not our way, says the modern Indian. But then you got to think about, you know what? Go back a couple of generations. The boarding school survivors. That generation, the World War II guys, and even my generation right before me, my dad and his brothers and cousins and that. Not so much my Uncle Vernon. His place is usually pretty lived into. But I call him my uncle, but my cousin Tommy, went over to his house, and it's just every nook and cranny is clean. The beds are made before they leave the bedroom in the morning. They do their dishes after they eat. You wash the floors, you wash the windows, just clean. Because those generations grew up with it's like a military school. It's like those military graduates. Guys go to the Marines and they make their kids, they got to make their beds so good they can bounce a quarter off it. Yeah. Well, our elders are that way for a couple of generations. I don't know what happened. But we used to be really, really clean people because of, I think, the boarding school, stuff. And even back in the old days, they said Indian people were super clean because we're constantly bathing. We're all swimming around, shampooing our hair, putting it up in designs and stuff. And in the sweat lodges, too. Clean. So, kids, don't think of yourselves as, we're culturally slobs. Because there was a time when we were pretty clean. That was one of our values. Was it one of the 7 Anishinaabe values? It should have been, but no. I mean, I'm one to talk. I realized yesterday I've never cleaned the pickup. What do you mean? Like I've never brought it into a car wash? There's stuff in there from the guy who sold it to me that's still under the seats. I reached down there and there was paperwork and a prescription bottle for something without my name on it. It's probably illegal. What am I talking about? About being a slob? Oh yeah, I'm a total slob, especially when it comes to my car. Oh, and the 7 values. Do we want to get into that right away? We might. MJ's here. Hi, MJ. What's going on, MJ? I'm just trailing off about nothing. being a slob, and the 7 Anishinaabe values. I know there's some people who are itching for Ojibwe words. But let me say this, since we're talking about my pickup. So, I go into the garage yesterday. And I was wondering, how come I always have this... I always want to put off going to the garage. Going to Tires Plus. I feel... Number one, I always feel kind of intimidated by mechanics. Really? Yeah, it's just like talking to the plumber or whoever. Real men. Guys who work and fix stuff and get their hands dirty. There's something about me, I hate like maintaining my automobiles. I put it off. I'd rather walk someplace than run the risk of driving my pickup and having it break down. Yeah. But I finally got myself to go bring the pickup in. I got a flat tire, or it's a slow leak. And I think, okay, I'm going to run in there. I called him up first to give him a warning. I wanted to get an idea. Because you go in there and it's a whole thing. So I called up and I said, hey, I've got a slow leak in my tire and old 98 rust bucket pickup. It's been sitting in the winter for a long time. And now the brake sticks and the clutch, it sounds like an old school bus, I go, I don't know what a lube job is. A real, except for the gross, but is that something I should do? And the guy's like, what? No, that has nothing to do with your clutch. And that was a mistake. How come? Well, then I revealed that I don't know anything about cars. So he's like, yeah, why don't you bring it in? I could probably take care of it. Yeah, today. We just have first come, first serve, Oh, good idea. Don't make appointments or anything. So I go in there. And again, I'm reminded of why I hate garages. First of all, you walk into the lobby. And you go into a bank and the lobby has pretty music and there's coffee and carpeting and nice people behind the teller, and you walk up and you do your business. You go into a mechanic's garage. First of all, it's bad radio set between 2 radio stations, cranked to 10. Yeah. And then there's a few people sitting around and like 4 or 5 guys racing back and forth behind a counter. Each of them rustling through like work orders that they never find because you didn't see them go through the whole thing. It's super loud for some reason. Like there's guys working in the back. And they've got those stupid like salad bar spit guards or whatever up between you and the guy and the counter. It's like, oh yeah, COVID's never going to get around this little piece of plastic. But so I walk in there thinking, hey, I have a flat tire. Either fix it or replace it and let me be on my way. And the guy's like, yeah, okay, give me a key. I'll take a look at it. I don't know. Like suddenly, like I was asking him for some special thing they don't really do. What do you need now? So, I have a flat tire. And he looked at me like you do fix tires at Tires Plus, right? I said, okay, we'll call you when we get around to it. Okay, so I walk home. Like half an hour later, Sit around, never get a call. 2 hours later, I go back in. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, we were just going to give you a call. Listen, I don't know about, we're going to need to talk to you. It's like, what? Okay, we looked at your tire, and there's no way we can repair that. Now you have a few options. And I'm like, why are you making this a big thing? He goes, okay. I can order the radial 180 blah, 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 blah stuff nobody outside of tire industry would ever understand. Now that comes with the 3-year blah, 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 but you're going to want a rebate. So, and he's digging through paperwork and like a catalog. Oh, and that's the other thing. You walk into the garage and it's the most boring place in the world. Okay, mechanics, nobody's interested in your tire rims. Or whatever those the things that spin rims, Is that what they're called? Hubcaps? Hubcaps. You got every hubcap you have for sale on display on the walls, right above the display of car batteries. Oh, look, 35 different, all the same car battery with the same kind of Amera charge or whatever the battery's called. And then like the newspaper, I didn't know they still printed from last week. And then just plastic chairs and despair. There's something really sad about anyway, so I'm in there and he's acting like it's a big deal about whether or not I want to buy a tire. Maybe he thinks you're poor. Maybe that's it. Yeah, he probably saw your pickup and said, this guy can't afford a $100 tire. Yeah, that probably was it. So finally he goes, okay, here's your options. We can order a new tire, put that one. I don't know what the other tires look like. We didn't look. Like, well, thanks. And goes, but this is going to be $120. And he looked at me like I was just going to have a heart attack. I was like, yeah, buy it. You know, you realize my car insurance is $30 a month, right? I can afford to buy a $100 tire. I'm not as poor as I look. I'm not as poor as my shoes would suggest. Just order the stupid thing. It's like, okay. And I go, what about those other tires? They probably need to be replaced too, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, these... And he goes into a whole thing about, like, salt on the road and damage. I'm like, just replace the tires, dude. Give me the bill. I will pay the stupid bill and get on my way. So he aired up my flattening tire and sent me on my way. So come back next week. It's going to take a week for us to get a tire. I was like, what do you guys do? You're Tires Plus. It's like Tires Plus, a big pain in the neck. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, should we hear from our sponsors today? Yeah, let me pull through this. Today's BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO is sponsored by... Uh-oh. What? Tires Plus. Get out of here. No, just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. Actually, the BOOZHOO Crew is kind of our sponsors. Yeah, they are. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a friend. I was listening to using, but this ping didn't work. Or not loud enough to notice. What are you talking about, MJ? I think she's talking about getting notifications. Oh, for the show. Oh, yeah. I guess if I read this in order, it'd make more sense, huh? Yeah, maybe. Ruby's here, sweetie. Hey, BOOZHOO, Ruby. Ruby. What's going on? Nobody wants Gakino Magozi on Saturday. Nobody wants to be taught Gakino Magozi. Gakino knowledge keeping on Saturday. Is that what that means, Papa? Well, you're going to get it anyway. That's the truth. I have too much respect for Papa Wagosh to waste his time with stories of me going to the garage yesterday. You've got to have Manadenda Moen respect for your elders, sweetie. That's right. You tell them, baby doll. I will tell them. Listen up, you kids, little rugrats. Oh, look at me. I got a cell phone. Nobody's impressed. All right? Millennials, Gen Z, listen to your elders. Show some respect. Manadenda Moen. And that's the Dewaywen, the truth. You see, so this originally started when we were talking about being clean. Cleanliness and getting up early and those old style values. You know, my grandparents had them. You know what else I remembered? What's that? My grandpa drove around an old beat up pickup too. Yeah, he did. I'm sort of carrying on the legacy of my family by driving that spotted war pony. A lot of miles on my spotted war pony. But what was I saying? I don't know. Your grandpa? Oh, values. The 7 Anishinaabe values. You know how the Bible has 10 commandments? Well, these aren't really commandments. These are just things we should live by. You got your respect and your truth. And you also have your love. Zagat idiwen, huh, sweetie? Yeah, zagat idiwen, love. Love. Love, love. When love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night. Love, baby. Zagat idiwen. And then there's Dabadain Dizzy Wind, humility. Don't be strutting around like you're all that. Don't be all giga mucky muck or whatever. There are words in Bina that I don't think are really Ojibwe words, but they kind of mean don't act all proud. Like, don't be all mucky muck like that. I'd be like, what's a mucky muck? You know, don't be all strutting around. Hey, Diane's here. Well, boosh me quetch, Diane. She gave us a $10 breakfast contribution. Well, now you know what that means. We got to go to Country Kitchen. It's off to Country Kitchen. Okay, well, let's close things up. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. You have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast. Sweetie. No, I'm just kidding. What if we just closed the show, went to have breakfast? We should do a live stream from Country Kitchen sometime. That's a crazy idea. Wouldn't that be fun? We could. Would you guys like to see us go to Country Kitchen and interact with the waitress? Maybe Michael could finally run into that one waitress he likes. Huh? But then, so there's humility, Dabadain Dizzy Win, and then Aqua De Win. Courage. You've got to have courage to go talk to that waitress, Michael. I can't. She's too beautiful. Well, then you'll never have any Zagat Iri Win. You'll never have any love. Yeah, well. I'm just trying to be Guayakwa Dizzy Win with you. I'm trying to be honest. Honesty is one of our 7 values too. Guayakwa Dizzy Win. And when you have all these values, if you're living the way, walking the red road, Miskwa, where's a Misko? Mikana? I think it's Miskwa Mikana. Miskwa Mikana, the red road. When you live the values, then you earn your Nabwakawin, your wisdom. So here you go. These are the 7 Anishinaabe values. No, that's it. These are the things we value in life. Honesty, wisdom, love, humility, courage, respect, and truth. And I've written every little song about every one of these. I'd like to sing it for you now. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Dude, what? I thought you were going to grab the guitar and help me sing. Nah. I guess I didn't write a song. Guayakwa Dizzy Win. 7 Anishinaabe values. Maybe I should say something about this for the kids. What would you say about the 7 Anishinaabe values? Okay, here's something. Let me just briefly take a moment. A moment of Nabwakawin from your old Uncle NanaBOOZHOO. If you're a kid right now watching, I'm not talking to you adults. You know this already. You might be asking yourself, why do we got to learn the language? Why do we have to learn about our ancestors? Who cares what culture is? I'm not into that. I'm into video games. You know. Well, the thing is, we learn our language and our culture, and we remind each other of our history and of our friendships and kind of the funny things we do. That's our culture. That's the way we live. Now, part of our culture is, and our history, were these 7 values. Our grandparents and our uncles and aunts and stuff, when we were kids, they try to teach us these values. Not just the words, but, they teach you never to lie. You get into trouble if you lie to your grandma. And they teach you to be wise, not just smart. You notice that being smart isn't a value. They don't care how many books you read. What they care about is how clearly you can think. Can you keep yourself out of trouble? Can you make the right decisions? The morally right decisions? Can you see the truth? The Debuewin truth. Well, we learn about our culture and stuff so we can kind of learn how to live a good life. The red road is just walking in a good way. How to be a good grandson, a good father, a good cousin, a good friend, a good boyfriend, whatever. Yeah, huh? And if you're a lady, you go, how to be a good girlfriend, how to be a weenie Mushane, huh? Nah. And so that's kind of what's behind all this. I try to make it fun, just sort of make stupid jokes and tell stories and stuff. But behind all of our goofing around and learning the language, and I know that it's going to be, most of us will never really learn. We're not going to quit speaking English, right? So what we're really trying to do is learn how to live like a true human being. Like a Debuewin Anishinaabe, a truth human being. Somebody who lives the right way. And so that's just what I think is good for this. One more time. Goyakwa Diziwin. Honesty, don't lie. Nabwakawin, wisdom. Know how to live in a good way. Zaga Idiwin. Love. What's love, sweetie? Being in love. Yeah, being in love. You know what love is. I want to know what love is. Whether you love your little puppy, or you love your grandma, or you love your girlfriend, or you love playing guitar, whatever it is, you know what it is. It's powerful. It's not even it's sort of an emotion, but it's also like a force from Gitchi Manadu. Oh, Surrealist is here, sweetie. BOOZHOO, Surrealist. Surrealist says, the Migazi represents Ziga Idiwen. That's right, the eagle. Everybody's like, oh, here comes the eagle. He represents America. It's like, no. Migazi represents love because Migazi represents Gitchi Manadu. I know a lot of people are like, no, he doesn't. He's just a bird. Yeah, he is just a bird. But it's because we can't really picture what the Great Spirit looks like. Here's a short story. So back in the days when Gitchi Manadu was first making everything, he had separated the waters above from the waters below, separated the land from the water, and he put all the fish in the sea, and he was making the birds. And he made a crow, and he made a robin, and he made some chickadees, and he got to the eagle. Oh, and with each of these birds, he'd give them a job. He would be like, what's a crow's job? A crow is supposed to warn people about cars. What? Yeah, haven't you noticed? It'd sit there, and when a car would come, they'd go, car, car. That's so stupid. I know. But they gave birds all a job. And when it came to the eagle, he put together his bird. Oh, this looks really nice. He got a white head and big old thing. He goes, listen, Migazi, I'm going to give you a job. Your job will be a messenger for the people's prayers. Lots of times people are going to be praying over a pipe, or they might burn some sage, and their prayers will come up in the smoke. But for the people who don't use that stuff, I want you to grab their prayers and bring them up to me. You will have the really important job of being the kind of gateway between the Creator and the Anishinaabe. And you remember like when the hippies used to say, God is love? Yeah. Well, Gitchimanadu, you know, we kind of know that there is a great spirit because we feel love. You know, sometimes people don't even want to love, but you can't help it, you know, because you were created and you know, everyone's got a heart and love comes through it, comes into it, comes out of it. It's a sacred thing. So to live a good life, you have to know how to love and not be afraid. And Dabadain, Dizzy win. Oh, not be afraid. Have some courage. Aqua de win. If you live the proper way, you have to be brave enough to love. You know, you can't be all like rockstar cartoonist here, afraid of getting his little black heart broken. Won't you leave me alone? Gotta have Aqua de win. But then there's a Dabadain, Dizzy win, humility. You might notice that I don't like to talk much. You know, I'm sort of a wallflower, sweetie. No, you're not. I don't like to draw a lot of attention to myself. I'm humble. But humility, Dabadain, Dizzy when, it doesn't mean you gotta act like you're not worth anything. You know, the Great Spirit made you. And believe it or not, He loves us. And we're meant to run around and enjoy Mama Aki. We're meant to eat the animals. Sorry, vegans. And eat the plants. And to go forth and multiply, to be fruitful. That's right. And, you know, it's all good. So we're awesome. And everyone's got a superpower. You know, you've been brought here to do something. You got talent, you got creativity, you got beauty, whatever it is. So when you know that you are amazing, then you act very humble. Like you'll notice, like even like, I remember Elvis Presley, what he would say when people would cheer and stuff. What do you say? He'd be like, oh, you're much too kind. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You're much too kind. You know, he always tried to act like he was humble, even though he was the king of rock and roll. That's true. That's another reason why I don't like rappers. Why? Well, because it's always like, yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm number one. It's like, yeah, take it easy. There can only be one king, and that king's name is Elvis Presley. I thought you were going to say Jesus. Oh, yeah, him too. And the creator, I guess. But humility, you know, Anishinaabe people are like, you know, being humble. And then there's respect. R-E-S-P-C-T. R-E-S-P-C-T, la-di-da-di, means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, respect. You have to respect your Mother Earth. Don't be going around, you know, throwing your cans just out the window. That was pretty common when I was a kid. What do you mean? When I was a kid, people forget this. The world is much better now than it was in the 1970s. How so? Well, when I was a kid, the ditches and stuff along the roadsides were filthy. Everywhere you went, there was this litter all across the roads. And people, you know, they'd finish their glass bottle of Coca-Cola that they bought in a machine, get done drinking it, and they'd see a sign, and they go, oh, here comes a mile marker, and you try to hit the sign with your bottle as you drove by and make it smash. People just littered everywhere. Again, it's those baby boomers. You know, the hippies. Oh, save Mother Earth. How about you clean up a little bit in here? But then they came up with Adopt a Highway. And the Adopt a Highway, people started cleaning up the roads. And man, it is so much nicer out there than when I was a kid. You know, the earth isn't littered with cigarette butts and paper. But people just throw stuff out the window. You get done with your beers, throw it in the lake. Nobody cared. They had no respect. Manadainda Moen. Now people walk with a little more respect. And that's the Deboywen. And that's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. That's the truth, Ruth. That's a double truth, Ruth. Missy knows what I'm talking about. I'm... Hey, Missy, what's going on, my cuz? Missy says, I'm here also, just quiet today. Yeah, you keep quiet, Missy. I think the BOOZHOO crew's heard more than enough from you. Hey, be nice to Missy. All right. What is it, Sherryalist? Yep. Be quiet, Sherryalist. Thank you so much, Sherryalist, for your very generous super chat. Got $50. Well, sweet. Debaji Moen. It is story time. That's what Debaji Moen is, huh? Yep. Any of you guys been following the OJIBERISH news? Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Talk about real journalism. And I'm glad we're not going to change the name of the show. Yeah, somebody was bound to use OJIBERISH. We were thinking about rebranding the show and calling it OJIBERISH because Michael has that book. OJIBERISH, a collection of cartoons you'd never know from the cover. Yeah, I know, that was kind of stupid. Nothing about this cover says Ojibwe language. People think it's a book about aliens. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so OJIBERISH, there's a thing on Facebook now. It's a newspaper that talks about Leech Lake Reservation politics. And they don't kid around. They come right out. Oh, by the way, this guy's got a felony. That guy robbed the casino. These guys should not be in office. And these are the dirty dealings going on behind the scenes. I'm like, oh, wow. That guy better be careful. It's freedom of speech. Yeah, in theory. But, you know, there's a lot of bad dudes, connected gang guys who may not appreciate the OJIBERISH news. So be careful, you guys. Don't, like, what's the editor's name? He's got an Indian name. I think it says something like Nabwakawin Winini. Is it Nabwakawin Wisdom Man? Yeah. It might be. Anyway. So, I mean, Facebook has gotten so boring lately. I didn't like reading it until I discovered, oh wow, they're slinging mud. That's what Facebook was for, slinging the mud. Anyway, you want to get up here, sweetie? Well, sure. I'm gonna let Natasha get up here and have a, what do they call it, chin wiggle? Have a chin wiggle. But first, here's a song we recorded just for the BOOZHOO crew. And I wrote this song myself. Today's a rainy day. Gimme one. It is raining. So I wrote this song where I dreamed of a purple rain. Wouldn't it be interesting if rain was purple, I said to myself before I wrote this song. You didn't write Purple Rain. I didn't? No, that's Prince, silly. Oh, that's right. Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, the living person, is now Prince, the ghost. The ghost of Prince. We haven't had Prince on the show, have we? You know, we never have. I wonder why he doesn't call from beyond the grave. I wonder. Michael, why don't you look into getting Prince on the show sometime? Yeah, I'll look into that. But until that day, we'll just have to have our... Oh, and actually, you sing this song, don't you? Yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, what am I saying? Here's a rockstar cartoonist and Natasha singing Purple Rain. Miigwech Bizendawieg. All right. I don't know. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. Yeah. I never meant to cause you any pain. Tell me about it. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. You mean like this? I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Whoa. Purple rain, purple never want to be your weekend lover. Ooh. I want to be some kind of friend. Maybe I can never steal you from another. Such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Yeah, yeah. Such a shame our friendship had to end. I don't think that's the lyrics. I don't think he just keeps on singing.
Doesn't he?
Such a shame our friendship had to end. Doesn't somebody bathe, you know?
Bonjour! And welcome to the Chi Aguaching, the great outdoors. I am Natasha Nindishanakas. Natasha is my name. Well, you probably already knew that. And I just thought I would come out here and say a little prayer. Just see how things are out here. Not right in here right now. On this old country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. No. Gotta grab a little pinch of tobacco. Asema. Niwi Asema, my tobacco. And I like to offer the Great Spirit some tobacco before I pray. Some of you have already know about this already, but there's a movie called Thunderheart where Val Kilmer goes to the reservation and he learns all these cultural customs from the Dakota people. And he's going to be introduced to an elder, an old Graham Greene, old wind in his hair himself. Or no, Kicking Bird. Kicking Bird is a cop by this time. And Kicking Bird goes, did you bring some tobacco? And he goes, what? No, I don't smoke. And he rolls his eyes and goes, oh, here. And he grabs half an empty pack of cigarettes. He goes, give him this. Because in the Indian way, you don't go to a traditional elder's house without bringing tobacco. And so who's older than Gitchi Manadu? Nobody. So I bring some tobacco because I'm going to talk to the Great Spirit, to my Father who art in heaven. Nusana wakwing ebian. Our Father who art in heaven. Taga otapanan niwi asema. Please accept my tobacco. Gitchi Manadu. Mikwech ka iji kakina gegu. Ka iji chikea nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Dash mikwech ka iji gisha kak. Thank you for this day. Dash mikwech ka iji bamadazian. And thank you for my life. Dash mikwech ka iji kake niwi gashke ndamoen. And thank you for healing my grief. Mikwech pesandawi egg. Thank you for listening. Ape inge. Amen. And that's all there is to it. Tell you the truth, most of the time when I pray, I start with that. And then I just start speaking in English. I'm much more fluent in English, no. But sometimes I just sit out here and I'll just talk to the Great Spirit. I'll say, hey, it's me, Natasha. Thanks for this beautiful day. Thanks for my health. Thanks for providing for us. I know you send the BOOZHOO crew and Surrealist and whoever to and Cousin Missy, and I know you're making human beings do your work, but I really appreciate that. He keeps providing for helping us pay our bills and keeping the water running and the heat in the house and keeping the roof from dripping too much. And I really appreciate all that. And thank you for healing my grief. You know, all of us, if you live long enough, you get to carry around some sadness that can, that can just ruin everything. Some people have a bag of grief that's like carrying an army pack that's 500 pounds, and it just weighs you down. Well, when a great spirit heals your grief, you still have it, but that weight is way less. He carries it for you, I think. But I'll just talk, who cares? Like, I do have respect. Manadanda Moen. I do have respect for the Great Spirit and for the earth. But I'm pretty irreverent. I don't walk around like, ooh, blessed be the Lord, and la la la, I like to be kind of disrespectful to the acting all like head bowed down, But I don't mean disrespect. I do that out of love. Out of Zaga Idiwin. Zaga Idiwin. If you want to say I love you, you say Gizagain. Gizagain. Gi means you. Zaga is the shortened love when you're using it in a sentence. Gizaga in. I-N. That means me, so it's like you love you that I love. Number Dan, does he win? Humility. Not floor washing day. I gotta get off of that. Guayaqua, does he win? It's such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. La-di-da-di-dum. Anyway. So these are the Ojibwe words we learned today. There will never be a test. There will be a test on them. Not if you remember how to say it, but life itself will test you. Life will test your honesty. Life will test your humility. Oh, there's a cow again. BOOZHOO Dunu. Hello, bull. Ugh. BOOZHOO Dunu Moo. Hello, bull crap. Speaking of bull crap, doo-doo moo. Or doo-doo mooan, depending on how you want to say it. Can we just take a minute to everyone settle the dadgum darn down when it comes to Elon Musk? Hikes! Every 10 minutes. Every 2 minutes. If I'm just trying to watch something on YouTube, they got to bring up, oh, Elon Musk is buying Twitter. Can you believe it? Wow. And he's the richest man in the world, and maybe even the smartest man. He has these really successful businesses like SpaceX, and he flies to Mars. He's like a real-life Iron Man. No, that's what they want you to think. Elon Musk is not smart. Number one, also, you don't have to worry about him, upholding free speech on Twitter. If you want to search for Elon Musk on Google, it gets really weird. His information has been tap down. This is what I've gleaned this morning. Number one, Elon Musk has 8 children. Did you know that? Yeah, he's like Octodad. 8 children. Each one has a dumber name than the last. Oh, I'm Xavier. They'll have just ridiculous satanic names until he runs out of ideas for names, and he just names one X and one Y. He's twice divorced. He's had multiple affairs with Hollywood starlets, including Amber Heard, while she was married to Johnny Depp. He's bald and wears a toupee. And he's got a dad body. And he's a total fraud. Yeah, he's an actor on the world stage. Yes, they say he bought Twitter. Whatever that means. Doesn't matter. He's just going to be another one of those world... He doesn't even control anything. He's just a guy. He's as much of a real person as any spokesperson on a commercial. Elon Musk isn't his real name. But the mind control propaganda is working overtime, trying to get us to be impressed with Elon Musk. And I'm like, no. Not buying it. I don't even go on Twitter. I don't care. Oh, what do the movie stars have to say now? Don't care. Don't need to know. Don't tell me. Don't care. But Shirley says, how desperate for attention do you have to be to buy Twitter? So you praise your crazy empty self. Exactly. That dude's got 8 children. Does he ever bring them up? You ever see a picture of Elon Musk raising his children? Teaching them? Playing with them? Anything? Nope. Oh, here he is with Amber Heard. I wonder if she turned on his bed. But anyway, Brian Souls. He's a soul man! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Brian Souls. Brian collects the souls of other people. That's why they call him souls. He's got more than one. Are you two-spirited? Here's my very brief. Here's one more cultural teaching for the kids. For the children, the youth of today. So, I mean, whether or not they pass a law in Florida that says, quit talking about gay people with the kindergartners. It's going on. The elementary school teachers and the kindergarten teachers are teaching the children about gay people. They don't teach them what that means. They just say, oh, you can be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if you like boys and you're a boy, that means you're gay. And if you like girls and you're a girl, that means you're a lesbian. And the girls are like, I hate boys. Am I a lesbian? Yep. It's like, no, you're a kindergartner. Of course you hate boys. But they're teaching this stuff, oh, maybe you're a girl trapped in a boy's body. So this is for the children. This is for the kindergartners. Because apparently it's now appropriate. Back in the days of the grandfathers, who knows what went on? We didn't have Facebook back in the good old days. And we didn't even have books. How about that? So, really, people don't know much about what our cultural feelings were. And if there even were gay Indians. People assume it. I don't know. But they've come up with this thing, instead of learning the ABCs, you're going to be learning the LGBTQ 2SAIMAP Z. You got to learn about the LGBTs. And one of the things they like to mention are two-spirited. Because it kind of sounds like an Indian thing. They go, oh, I'm two-spirited. Oh, what do you mean by that? I'm gay. It's like, well, we already have a G for that. Why are they adding 2S? Well, this is for the gay Indians, I guess. The two-spirited. They have two spirits. Like Brian's souls. No. No, but a two-spirited person they now has become a term that some people want to say. But what I learned about two spirits, Manadoog, Nij Manadoog, two spirits. Back in the days of the grandfathers, they used to say that alcohol was a Manadoo, was a spirit. And when you ingest that spirit, you have two spirits going on. You have your own soul, then you have the spirit of the alcohol infecting your body, like possessing you. It's like a demonic spirit. And when you think about it, it kind of is. It'll change how you look and how you behave. Pretty soon you start behaving badly if you have alcohol, you know. You don't live up to those values. You start lying and cheating on your wife with Amber Heard or whatever. So two spirits kind of means an addiction. And I think an argument could be made, yeah, well, that's what being gay is. You have a second spirit on top of yours making you behave a certain way. But, I don't know. I kind of feel like they should just shut up with the old two-spirit stuff because they don't understand it. An alcoholic is two-spirited. A gay dude is just a member of the village people. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. La 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 la. Do 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 do. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the Anyway, what am I talking about?
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, what's going on?
Came out to the nature and said a prayer, but ended up talking about gay stuff.
Why are you talking about gay stuff?
I don't know. I also sort of trashed Elon Musk for a little bit.
Okay. You want to come home?
I think I better.
All right. Hang on, I'm going to scan for your coordinates.
All right.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No.
Uh-oh. Let me try that again. Oh, I got you.
What was that?
It didn't work.
I don't know. You know, I never really thought about it, but that teleporter could be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, well, it's getting really old. But I kind of wiggled that wire.
Yeah.
And then you came up.
Okay. I think I might just start wanting to walk outside.
Yeah, maybe we should.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Hey, everybody. I think that's all the time we have for today, huh?
You don't want to take a call?
Well, I'll take a call real quick. What line?
On line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hey there, Natasha. It's me, Keanu Reeves.
Well, hi, Keanu Reeves. Sweetie, it's Keanu Reeves, the movie star.
Hey there, Keanu. Hey there, little dude. Just wanted to call in, tell you I love your show, love to learn the language.
Well, thank you, Keanu. I really loved The Matrix more.
What's that?
I said I can't be lying right after we talk about honesty, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Especially loved Matrix Part 3.
Thank you very much. Very proud of it. It was a good movie.
Yep.
Sweetie.
Okay, I never saw Matrix Part 3. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm lying to you suddenly.
Oh, that's okay. Nobody saw Matrix 3. I didn't even go see it.
You didn't see Matrix 3?
Nope. Had to go home. Wanted to hang out with my girlfriend. She's an artist, you know.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Would you like to meet her?
Maybe not.
Yeah, hang on. I'll let you meet my girlfriend. She's really beautiful, even though she's old. Hey, come on, darling. You want to be on the show?
What's that, honey? Oh, hello there, Natasha. Well, hello, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. How are you? What? I said, how are you? I can't hear you. I said, how are you, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend? I don't know. I was just knitting. I was having a cup of tea, and I was knitting, and oh, I pooped myself.
Oh, darling, did you poop your Depends?
Yeah, I gotta go change.
I better go change my girlfriend, Natasha.
Okay.
She pooped her pants. It's all nasty.
Okay.
All right, see you later. Gigawaba min, minawa.
Gigawaba min, minawa, Keanu. Keanu Reeves, he sure is good to his girlfriend.
No, I don't think he is.
What do you mean? He cleans up her Depends.
Yeah, he brings her on every time just so so we can all watch her poop her Depends. And then he acts like he's doing some selfless thing.
Well, I think he just really loves her.
He doesn't love her. He wants the virtue signaling of going out with somebody his own age.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm Keanu Reeves. I'm actually dating somebody with gray hair. Still, I give him more credit than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
At least he's dating somebody within 30 years of his age.
Yeah.
Anyway, I heard this and that was funny. Leonardo DiCaprio is always going off on global warming because he wants to leave a better world for his girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know. Long after he's gone, he wants the world to be a better place for his girlfriends. Hey, everyone. Do you want to chime in?
No, just tell him I said thanks.
Michael Lyons says thank you. If you'd like to support the show, we have links in the description. Don't link to Patreon right now. I don't know what's going on there. We got canceled.
We got banned.
Yeah. But I think our GoFundMe and our PayPal works. Patreon doesn't work. PayPal does. And Michael's has books for sale at Amazon.com. Books like BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hello, Squirrel. It's an Ojibwe language book, 100% Ojibwe, except for the word bye. That's the only English word.
Is Michael Lyons an English word?
No, that's just your name. But bye is the only English word in this book. Everything else is Ojibwe. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You learn some animal names and how to say hello. But it's for a pretty reasonable price. I think it's only like $9.
That's a lot.
$9 is nothing. Not compared to a tire.
That's true.
All right, everyone. Hey, from the bottom of my heart, just want to say, Miigwech, Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This over here is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
This over here is the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons.
Hey, everyone. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawa. Oh, sweetie pie.
One to teleport.
Make it so, number one. See you tomorrow.